All right, I've had a couple people ask me about a review on my Kubota, or ask me how I liked it. I was actually going to do a 50-hour review. I just hit 56 hours. I figured it was time, especially since it's a fairly new size loader, and it's one of them deals that's like, is it big enough? So I figured we'd do a review. It's got 56 or 60 hours on it. One major question everybody asks, this is 20% window tint. I did not tint the lower window, as you can see. I wanted to make sure I was able to see it's dirty. Sorry, it's Friday. Saturdays I pull the pressure washer out and I wash all the equipment, as long as it's, you know, dirty and needs it kind of thing. But anyways, but it's 20% all the way around. The only thing I do different on that, I probably wouldn't do the windshield 20%. I can get in there here in a minute and show you. When it's starting to get dark outside, it's a little dark. I've got to roll the window up quite a bit to kind of see what I'm doing. I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to pull this off, and I might tint me a brow, maybe like that, wherever I can sit in it and not like look at the seam. I'm probably going to do like 5%, something, just so you can still see out of it. And one thing I would do is I would tint that window. There's like grating on the inside, but there is a lot of light that blasts through it. Anyways, it is a high flow machine. We covered that in the last one. It's a wide track. It is those are the Camso SD tracks, Sam David. I definitely like the machine. It's very capable. I love all the grease points. It's easy to grease, fairly easy to keep clean. I usually have grease back here splattered over. Everything else isn't bad. I've got it running. It's a little cold this morning, but a lot of people ask about the visibility, so I thought I might I'll drive it around and kind of show you a camera view inside the machine. Obviously you can demo one. Zero regrets on buying it. Buddy of mine liked mine so much that he actually went and bought one also. Running low on camera battery. Hopefully we don't die. So let's get in here inside the machine. Let's lock our window, at least with one side. Got the radio in it. I like my radio. The heater works really good. The only thing weird about it, and let me turn this down, is this vent, it blows cool air, or cooler air than the rest of it. The rest of it'll run you out. It's hot, and it doesn't. I don't mind it. I just don't understand why that vent there blows cooler air. Anyways, I like the foot room. I've got kind of big feet for my size, but I've got plenty of foot room. I've got the seat kind of slid forward, if you will. The only weird thing about the seat, that handle, you see, kind of like that. I can pick that. I bump it, like if I'm moving around. See, I just bumped it and I just moved the seat. Maybe change that handle placement. I mean, make it on the side to where you lift the lever up here. I thought about just cutting the dang thing, you know, and not having anything. I hate doing that to a nice loader, but anyways. And how about if we move this charging port over to by the cup holder? That'd be nice. I'd like to see that. This son of a bitch, anybody that has one of these hates this bottle. Either put this back there underneath the engine compartment or take this away. That thing sucks. Put a screw lid on it. Just have them remake. This bottle could be the same size, whatever, half the size, I don't even care. Put a screw lid on it so the washer fluid can't wick up the damn threads, because even with half full, look, there's washer fluid right there. You see that? Washer fluid. It leaks out this stupid little cap all the time. I put a drink in here. I mean, look in the cup holder. So, fix this. Send me a new washer bottle with a screw lid. I'd be happy. I like the simplicity. It doesn't have fancy touch screen to go bad. I kind of miss auto idle, but it ain't a big deal to idle it up and down. I'd kind of like the light switch to be lit up, maybe just even a little LED or something. Even though we do have this light back here, I don't know if anybody ever notices theirs, but you do have that. It lights it up. You can kick it on. It's easy to find. Toggle switch. The heater and AC in it works really good. Actually, here, let's show you. Hang on. One hand in the camera. This is sitting in it, you know, kind of on a gloomy day, but this is sitting in it with 20% tint. The only other thing I wish they'd kind of change, let's just mute that radio. So when you're running around, you know, say you go up and you grab your bucket, you got your bucket picked up, you roll it back, you start driving away, and then you have to take your hand and go underneath your thing or whatever, or you have to stop and lock your bucket. Well, if you're switching attachments out, it'd be nice if this was over here. That way you can still be rolling around, you can reach over, lock your bucket, and call it done. Not a big deal, but it'd be nice if they changed that. Other than that, I really don't have a problem with the layout. The lights work really good. The boom's all the way down. So here it is, moving it around. Let me get the screen. Here you are moving around. Good visibility. I mean, see, you can look back and see behind the track. Pretty easy. Not a big deal. You can kind of see. Let me, maybe you can see there. You know, there's your visibility. Motoring around. Not horrible visibility at all. And that's your cab interior noise. My GoPro doesn't have the external mic or anything, but anyways, I mean, that kind of gives you your visibility. You've got really good visibility out of the door. I really do. I like it. I'm kind of a Deere guy. I came away from a 317G and a 325G when I got this machine. And the 317, a lot of people ask me how it compares to it, because that's probably the closest competitor to this machine. The 317 is just a little bit more machine, but it's actually a little more machine. It's another 300 or 500 pounds heavier. And honestly, John Deere usually lies about their horsepower. And when I say it's a little more machine, it's just a scotch. It's not much at all. This machine does really well. I'd put it against a 317G all day long. Both of them have good points and bad points compared to each other. But all in all, I'm 100% happy with the machine. I like the tracks. We'll see what they do in the snow, but I like the tracks so far. I get into muddy stuff. It side hills really good with the wide track. It side hills really good. I actually think it side tracks better than my 317 and my 325G did. We do a lot of brush hog work, a lot of stuff that most people say it can't be mowed. That's why I had an ASV. We just couldn't grade with the ASV. That's a whole other video. Anyways, but 100% happy with the machine. Let me know if you have any questions about it. It actually, let's just show you one more thing. My battery's about to die. But we've got some concrete wall blocks, just dirty blocks, whatever you want to call it, yard blocks. And my wife, she took a couple pictures. We didn't have video. But these are 3 foot by 3 foot, or 2 foot by 2 foot by 3 foot blocks. I had a block here and then a block here sitting on my forks, picked it up and didn't have any problem.